Any protest must be made in writing to the Keeper of the Seals within 1 year from this date.
Georges de Roy de Cantel. I like that. That's very clever of you.
De Cantel is one of the oldest and noblest names in France. I've been told that the family has completely died out, and since no protest has yet been entered, one may assume that in 6 months more the name will be legally mine.
With that name, you ought to make a brilliant marriage.
It will enable me in any case to follow the impulse of my heart. The name I can now offer is nobler and more ancient than that of the Marquis de Cazolles, and in 6 months it will be just as much mine as that is his.
The Marquis de Cazolles? What is he to do with it?
When it belongs to your grandchildren, no one will ever dream of questioning their right to it.
My grandchildren?
It's true, Father. I love Bel-Ami and I want to marry him. He's free to marry me. He wanted a noble name and he's acquired that too. You're always singing his praises. Why should you want to stand in the way of our happiness?
All this is common sense, monsieur.
It was you who made her refuse the Marquis de Cazolles. You think her dowry worth trying for.
I've been sincerely in love with Suzanne for a long time. She knows that.
If you refuse, I swear I shall never marry anyone else.
I'm sorry, monsieur. Deeply sorry.
It is you who are responsible for this. You were always luring me here, flattering him, cajoling him. It was Bel-Ami here, Bel-Ami there, from morning till night. This is the return for it.
I know how great a shock this is to you. But on second thought, you realize that I'll make you an excellent son-in-law. I'll be more than a son-in-law. I'll be a collaborator. Between us, we'll build the Vie Française into an empire.
Come here, my child. Is this what you need to make you happy?
Yes, Father.
I had a different dream for you. But who knows? Perhaps we shall not regret it. With men of his stamp, one never knows what may happen.
Then you consent.
I might have made a better choice as regards position, but not as regards intelligence and prospect. He will be a deputy and a minister. I consent.
I want to talk to your mother.
I'll tell you where to find her in front of the painting of St. Anthony. Spends all her time there now. It's a mania with her.
Monsieur Walter has given his consent.
It's all suddenly so clear to me. Clotilde, Madeleine, and now Suzanne.
You're distressed now, but in time you will become accustomed to the idea. You will give us your blessing.
I hate you. I did not know that it was possible to hate anyone as much as I hate you. You are Monsieur Poirion, mayor of Canteleu?
Yes, madame.
You are familiar with the name of de Cantel?
This whole region once belonged to the de Cantel family, but that was long ago.
There is no one of that family alive today?
And the last of them was reduced to living in the forest with the woodcutters.
Where is he now?
He disappeared 4 years ago. It's thought he went to Africa. No one here knows whether he's alive or dead.
If he should return, give him this. Someone is stealing his name from him. He still has a few months in which to protest. After that, it will be too late. Thank you, monsieur.
Madame, why do you do this for a man who's a stranger to you?
To prevent, if possible, a still greater wrong.
What a brilliant writer Gautier was. Listen to this. A woman is merely a kind of intelligent toy which will pick itself up if you should let it fall.
I'm not in the mood for clever quotations from Gautier.
I suppose not, but you must be reasonable.
Reasonable? When you know that for years I've been in love with you, waiting for you, hoping.
What is the most difficult thing to get in this world? The thing we pay most dearly for, snatch from each other, fight for, the thing we only obtain by force of genius or by luck, by meanness, by privations, by wild efforts, resolution, energy, audacity, or work. It's money. Yet there is a way of getting it, straightforwardly and promptly, without any fatigue, without difficulty, and without genius. Quite simply, naturally, quickly, and honorably, and that way is by marriage.
I despise that brutal, cynical form of marriage.
I cannot afford to despise it. The victory in this world is to the strong. One must be strong. One must be above all prejudices.
Strong. You call that strength?
Egotism is everything. Egotism as regards ambition and fortune is better than egotism as regards woman and love.
You call it strength. But strong men do not descend to such measures. You are not strong. You are sly, cunning. You weave plots, invent schemes. You are no better than a thief, a sneak thief.
I'm not sure that I like your saying that.
Yes, a thief. You deceive everyone. You take advantage of everyone. You filch money and enjoyment wherever you can. What is that but stealing?
Be quiet.
I will not be quiet any longer. Do you think I don't know how you robbed Madeline of half her inheritance? Do you suppose I don't know how you wove a net about Suzanne to steal her father's fortune? And now even your name is stolen.
Be quiet, I tell you.
You behaved toward me like a cat ever since I've known you. And now you want to make out that I'm not to tell you so. What have you stolen from me but my life, my whole life?
Will you be quiet?
I'll shout it from the windows, from the rooftops. Let all Paris know it. Thief, thief, thief.
Someone steals my name, and because a year passes before I see the newspaper in which he warns me that he intends robbing me, I cannot make this scoundrel give my name up again.
That is the case exactly.
Where can I find this thief who calls himself with the name de Contels?
Francis the King to Gaston de Contel, 1515. De Contel would rather fight a battle than tell of it.
Where can I find him?
You'll find him at the office of La Vie Française on the Boulevard Poissonnière. One moment, monsieur. I thought of a gentleman who'd be happy to take you there.
23, 24, 25. Ah, we have a distinguished visitor. 26, the ex-minister, 27, of Foreign Affairs, 38. 29.
You call yourself Duroy de Contel?
30, that is my name, monsieur.
My name is Philippe de Contel.
Cowards find brave men to do their work for them. I understand what you mean, monsieur. You think there is de Contel too many. I think so, too. Will you act for me, Jacques?
Of course.
I have the honor to represent the veritable Monsieur de Cantel.
I shall call on you within the hour.
Very good, monsieur.
Where can he have sprung from, Mr. Cantel? They told me there were none of them left. My lip is bleeding. He's a regular buffalo.
You choose the sword, I suppose?
No, not the sword.
But this fellow looks as if he lived by hunting. He'll be accustomed to firearms.
My enemies will try to make a scandal of this, with my wedding only 2 weeks off. I must kill this unfortunate young man. That is very evident. It's the only way to make my position good. I should put a stop to everything by that. All stories, all gossip, everything. With the sword, I might do no more than wound him. But with the pistol, I'm a good shot, you know. I'll put the bullet right there. There are a lot of necessary organs there. It'll be a case of peritonitis. Who do you want to take with you? Potin?
You can count on me.
I count on your discretion, gentlemen. Do not let this little matter go beyond these walls.
Come along, Potin.
Someone marked this paper and sent it to him.
You must tell me what's wrong. Why have you brought me here?
I'm afraid we should have rain before morning.
The cabman must think we're insane.
Nothing surprises a Parisian cab driver.
I don't understand you at all. I hardly expected to see you again after our last meeting. Then suddenly you get me out of bed in the middle of the night and bring me to the Bois de Vésinet.
I think I hate trees. All this vegetation lives by devouring us.
What a morbid idea.
I made my will this afternoon.
But why? What has happened to you?
I provided for my old father. He doesn't need much. I left everything else to you and little Laureen.
What is it that threatens you? Are you in some danger?
Tim, I had the idea in any case that I might die.
But why? Why? What is it, Bellamy? Please tell me.
I made an admission to myself tonight. An admission that I thought I ought to make to you also, since it concerns you. That's why I got you up in the middle of the night and brought you to the Bois de Vésinet.
What sort of admission?
There are two people in the world that I love. You and little Laureen. That last time we met, if you could put that out of your mind and remember this instead.
What is all this talk of dying?
There's no need to be alarmed. Quite the contrary. It's only that one never knows what may happen in a duel with pistols.
A duel.
I do not share your anxiety, madame, and I shall not go to the Bois de Vésinet to make myself ridiculous. I have no fears for Bellamy. I've seen him shoot. He'll come out